welcome back to the channel. We're working on the Subaru again today. So far we've gotten the subframe out of the car, we have the motor in the car, started on the wiring harness, decided placement on the ECU.
Basically we're getting set up right now. We want to get all the pins, all the wire links set and everything like that. Basically our goal today is to get all of that done, at least where we can just plug everything up to the motor. We're going to try to get some templating done for the engine mounts so we can actually start work on that. Yeah, that's our main goal for today is getting started with the mounts and getting our harness all set.
Let's get to it.
Alright guys, so basically what we're going to be doing is using some cardboard to set up our template so we can get where we need to put the bolt holes and get the shape of our metal plate here. But basically this is going to be a lot easier to work with, get the holes punched out and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to start with, and we're going to get these templates kind of drawn out.
As you just saw, we mocked up the engine mounts. We got them cut out of cardboard and we got them transferred over onto the metal where we can cut these out, drill the holes, and that's just going to be the plating for the side of the motor. And then from this we are going to build the engine mount to connect to the frame rail.
Right. So this is what we're talking about, guys. We got the cardboard templates cut out. I don't know if you can see down here, but where we're going to mount it at, we kind of just mocked up where it was going to sit real rough so we can get them cut out on the plate. And it's basically the same thing on the other side.
Alright guys, so we've got the templates cut out now, and we're just going to set that aside for now. We're going to move over onto the wiring harness. We're going to start getting the wires to where they need to go and start shortening the lengths of the wires. So let's get to it.
Alright guys, so we're going to just show you real quick kind of a test fitting on how to make your own pins using the pinning hardware. So we just got a piece of just extra wire. I'm not exactly sure what these are called.
Insulators.
Insulators. Okay. So they're not doing. Alright, so we'll take one of our insulators before we even strip the wire. We're going to go ahead and feed that on. Makes life a whole bunch easier. Now we're going to go ahead and strip off the wires. You don't need to take off a whole bunch. About that much will be perfectly fine. If you need a reference, let me go ahead and just peel that off there for you. There's the insulator, and then there's the bit of wire that you'll need. And then we're going to take our pin, and that first crevice right here, we're going to line up our wires with that and take our handy dandy tool. Alright, so this is our tool. We're going to be using the number 3 here. So we'll put the pins, basically the opening, toward the V here. And we'll not do that. And there we go. That's the first part done. Next we'll slide our insulator up into here, and we're going to use our number 1 setting, put the opening toward the V, There we go. The pin is complete.
Everything zip tied to where it needs to go, the links set. Now we're just going to have some of the pinning done. We're going to now just get the sleeving on it, get all that going, start getting connectors on it, and go from there. Alright guys, so here's what we're using. I can't remember the exact name for this stuff off the top of my head right now. I will put it down in the description though, if you are interested in what this is. Alright, so let's get her on there. Hey guys, when you're cutting your zip ties off, be real careful not to damage the wiring. Kind of important. I like to use these really small side dikes. So the reason that you want to cut off all your zip ties and not just leave them on there and put the looming over and call it good is you don't want to cause any unnecessary pulling or tugging on any wires. With a whole loom like this, there's a good possibility that one wire might just have just a little bit less room than another one and cause excessive strain on it, which could damage the wire. So the zip tie is really good just for mocking up everything, but then once you actually get it into a harness, it's you need to get the zip ties off, and that way the harness has the ability to breathe or move, as it were. Alright guys, so what I've done is taken a toilet paper roll, it's an extra one. I've had to cut it to make it smaller. Alright guys, as you can see, we're getting through this, getting this all loomed up and everything. I was going to show you real quick. We have a bunch splitting off like this from one spot. You just want to use some shrink tube, and that'll clean up. You can see here, that'll clean that up so it looks like a nice clean intersection. So what you're going to do is estimate roughly how much you need. Cut it. Alright, as we get it slipped down over there, just push it over all of that, which can be a pain. So we got that on there, you can see. Now it's all shrunk on there. You have a nice little intersection for all these ends that come out. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. I actually started running out of material of this stuff. And so I got some more of that on order. We'll get this harness finished. In the next video we will get the mounts made, get the motor in, get the harness done. We'll maybe start working on the interior part of the harness. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope the pinning, showing how to do the pinning was helpful. If any of this was helpful, please give it a like. If you like what you're seeing, you want to follow along, just hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and catch you.